guys, what's up? My name is Ronan Vico. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to have like a dynamically visual where you can filter the column that you want to show in the chart, as you can see here, and you can change also the KPIs. And in additional, you will learn how to make it the same for a matrix where you can have like dynamically rows and columns. So here I have this table called fact data with some data from customer name, email, the product, some quantity and value that was, for example, sold in certain date. And I already built two KPIs, not big deal, just a sum of quantity and a sum of value, okay? Now I want to have that chart that you already saw where I can select the column or even the KPI that I want to see in that visual. To do that is so easily. You can go here at the modeling tab, hit new parameter, select field, and we will create like a table with this field parameter. The name of the table will be table field parameter, okay? And I will select which column I want at this table to be selected, and I will select the customer, the email, and the product. I will select this add slicer to this page. So when I click create, I will see this slicer right here with all the columns being shown. And as you can see, it generates like an DAX formula where it will create this table right here. And with that, I can filter the columns from tables using the slicer. Now I will insert like a clustered bar chart right here. And in this case, my y-axis will be the TB field parameter, and my x-axis will be, for example, the sum of quantity right here. And as you can see, it is showing the customer, but because there is no filter on my slicer. If I filter email, I can see the email right here. If I select the product, I will see the product right here. So I can change how the visual works based on the selected parameter. And if I select more than one, it will use the first one. That's why I suggest in this case right here, for this visual in specifically, to change the selection to a single select. It will be more useful using this feature right here, right? But now let's move forward. I want to make dynamically my KPIs. I want the user to select if he wants to see the sum of quantity or if he wants to see the sum of value at the graph. So to do that, I will create again a new parameter, a new field parameter called KPI, and I will insert the KPIs that I want the user to select. So I will insert sum of quantity and sum of value. I can't like insert value as you can see here, but it's better to create your KPIs, your measures first, okay? I will select create. I will do the same thing here, changing to a single selection, and I will change, of course, the the x-axis from this visual right here. So I will change this x-axis to my new parameter called KPIs. With that, as you can see here, I can change from sum of quantity to sum of value. So it will be dynamically, as you can see. And you can move further. You can have like a matrix that you can select the rows and columns if you want. So to finish this video, another tips to use a matrix, you will have like a field parameter as the rows, and of course you will need another table to be the columns, because if you filter field parameter, right, it will filter both the rows and columns, and you do not want that. And you can also change to not being a single select, and you can have more rows. As you can see here, I will do the same here with the KPIs. Let's have the KPI here. So I'm going to insert the KPIs as a value, and here you can see the magic. You can select the rows that you want in the order that you want by clicking at it and also selecting the KPIs. And the same can be done in the columns. You can create, let me do it real quickly here, new parameter fields, column fields for matrix, and I will select in the F data my customer, email, my product, my date, and anything that I want. That way I can now insert this new column parameter in that way. You will have something like that. I can have like a customer in a row, the email in the columns. I can change it, right? I can have email in a row and like product in my columns. And of course I can select the KPIs also, so you make it dynamically the way that you want. If you use like a chart, a bar chart, you should use like a single select. Maybe if you are using a matrix, you can make it more dynamically, having more options being selected. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. If yes, please comment down below your feedback and the word strawberry, so I will know that you watched this video completed. If you want to improve your Power Platform techniques, I have a coupon code for the best Power Platform courses. Is at the first link at this description. Just click and check it out. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope I see you in another video. So hit the thumbs up, share the channel, and I see you in another video, in another class. Please consider to subscribe.